We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing a full transition here from red bars to bright green and coming back down to the red bar area after finding support above 412 and rejecting the resistance that we talked about yesterday at 415. Now, in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:20 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision into the bell and after the bell. And just a few moments after at 10 a.m., our flow bot sent out a SPY bearish flow and the continuation of weakness there within the charts. And put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, completing these full transitions on 42 vision. We need to talk about what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and the bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 8:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision into the bell and after the bell. And put options went up 80% plus within minutes. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing a full transition as I shared earlier in the video from red bars to bright green bars today in the pre-market and back down towards red bars. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator here since around 415 area, and outflows have been dominating all day since they crossed in the first half of the day, guys. Right after that bear indicator, outflows crossed over in the next few bars, and it hit lows here of 412.79, bounced back off of it, and it's fighting here to get back towards the resistance of 415. Now, in yesterday's video, we talked about how things found support here above 410 and then pushed back up towards 412 area, breaking through and hitting highs here of 414. And the next resistance above that was 415. And if 415 held, the next support that needed to be found and formed after crossing over that resistance was the 418 area. But quickly today in the pre-market and into the bell, it rejected off that area. We got that bear indicator, and we also got those outflow crossovers here. But something that's very interesting is it is holding support here above 412, trying to push back up. and it's going to be critical for these inflows, if there's going to be any strength, to cross back up over above that midpoint and eventually in the process retest the highs up here of 415 and cancel out that bear indicator that popped up, to be exact, at the 415.40 area. That would need to get canceled by a possible bull indicator in the process. But if we zoom out, it's not only the 30-minute with a bear indicator and looking weak, but also the 1 hour, guys. It popped up here at 414.65, and you could see that double rejection here at the 414.60 area in the second half of the day. As it started coming back up, it's rejected and it's fighting to stay above here the 413 area in the post market at 414.33 to be exact. Now, what's interesting is, yes, outflows crossed as well, but they're trying to come back up, and it's near the midpoint. It's not just the 1 hour. It is also the 30-minute, right? When we pull up the 30-minute, you could see here, it's right there near the midpoint. And this is a crucial pivotal level here for the inflows to cross over, for the bulls to start having traction here, or for it to reject and pull further away to the downside, switching from green to red and continuing the strength of these bear indicators here on the 30-minute as well as on the 1 hour chart that popped up in the 414 area, guys. And there was a rejection there already today, and going into tomorrow, that is going to be crucial and critical for the bulls, guys. And here we have it with inflows trying to cross over, currently green and right there at the midpoint sitting at 0.054. Okay, now on the 30-minute, you can actually see here how it's actually sitting slightly below it. Even though it's green, it's negative 0.07. So if the 1 hour continues to push up higher, we also want to see the 30-minute push up higher. And on the 15-minute, as we see it here, it has actually been the only one to cross so far because it is much more volatile, but it got those outflows crossed over in the first half of the day, got that bear indicator as well, and did a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. And you could see the fight there trying to find support above 413. It went down towards 412.70s, popped right back up, and here it is fighting to get back above the 414.60 area where the bear indicator popped up near the 1 hour chart. And same thing here with the 30-minute, right? Not that far from it, just a few cents away from it, sitting at the 415.40 area. Now, when we zoom out and look at the bigger picture, which we've actually broken down in previous videos, on the 4 hour, we could see here, it's been under a bull indicator here since the 397 area, and the inflows have been pretty strong, guys. In this consolidation, there was a slight moment of outflows, came back up, but here we are with a divergence going higher while outflows have began. Now, it's gone from inflows of 5.78 all the way down to 0.61 as we speak in today's video. And this is very close, guys. And right now, it's going to be crucial for the bulls to try to reappear, switch from red to green, and push up higher to continue this strength on the 4 hour chart. If not, eventually the outflows can start to dominate, and that could quickly start to reflect into the charts here to the downside, and a possible bear indicator pops up to cancel out this bull indicator from way down here at the 397.45 area, right? And if you want to round that up to 397.50, you can, but since then it's been pretty strong, and this is the closest that we've gotten since the last time that slight outflow happened in the consolidation here, before the inflows pick back up and the next leg up happens. So here we are at some of the highest points that we've seen in weeks and months on the SPY, and coming back up to key resistance levels based off the history of the chart, back up here at 416 and 418 area. That's why above 415 comes the 418 area, and then above that we've talked about 420, and then we'll have to reassess what's going on at those levels if the bulls continue to put up a fight based off the history of the chart and what's going on at that point of time. But right now, there's a slight divergence, and for this to continue with strength, we need these inflows to pick back up, because just a slight amount of outflows can start actually consolidating this sideways before actually the bears appear and bring it lower, and especially if these outflows start to pull away from the midpoint to the downside and become more significant. And all it takes is a cancellation of this bull indicator, a bear indicator, and dominating outflows for that weakness to start to pick up and reflect into the charts pretty quickly. So that is something to not ignore and miss here. But here we are with a bear indicator and inflows trying to pick back up on the 30-minute and on the 1 hour. And here we have it with these inflows trying to stay above the midpoint on the 1 hour to cross. And if that does happen, it's going to be important for that strength to reflect into the charts and for this bear indicator to get canceled by a possible bull indicator in the process. And if that does happen in the process, to retest the highs of 415, we will want to also see the inflows pick up here on the 30-minute and cross back over and continue with strength here on the 15-minute, guys, as it's back above the midpoint. Yes, it's under a bear indicator, but the inflows have began and they're back above and dominating here at 0.5386 to be exact. And the transitions from the dip area have began back up. And the next piece missing is dark green bars and then bright green bars. Look at that full transition there from the dip area to the rip area, followed by a bull indicator, canceling the previous bear indicator. And same thing here, right? Dark green bars, bright green bars, inflows continuing up, and cancellation of this bear indicator, followed by a possible bull indicator here on the 15-minute, and to see if that can roll over into the 30-minute chart as well. And for that strength to roll over and reflect into the charts and retest those resistance levels and get a bull indicator in the process, canceling out this bear indicator. And once that breaks through 415 for the bulls to find support there, the next resistance is 418, and to the upside above that is 420, guys, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Now, to the downside, it's going to be crucial to watch here how these inflows hold up as they're trying to reach the midpoint, and more importantly, the 15-minute within the volatility. Does it stay above, or will this bear indicator continue to dominate? And will these outflows start to pull downwards and continue to reflect that weakness to test key support levels, guys? That's going to be crucial. And if that weakness rolls over into the 30-minute and into the 1 hour, making both of them reject here as they're at the midpoint and still under bear indicators, that is something to not ignore and miss. And the first support below this level is the 412 area. Then below that is 410, and then comes 408. These are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside. I'm going to be watching these bull and bear indicators very carefully, and most importantly, these inflows, as we're really close here on the 30-minute. Same thing on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, as it's actually sitting right there near the midpoint and red. Will it find support to pull back up, or will it get closer to the midpoint or cross it? And the 15-minute is the only one above the midpoint right now with real strength. And does it continue to push up higher, or will it pull right back down, reflecting that weakness into the charts, guys? These are the key levels, once again, that I'm watching to the upside and to the downside. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.